Hello. Today I want to show you a little trick I love to use for Zoom so that I can just have one URL that I copy and just paste so I can have it ready for email invitees and just when I want to send someone a Zoom link and I don't want to have to go into Zoom and create a whole new meeting. I have this URL, I use it a lot. I put it into Google Calendar invites. I have it actually stashed in a Google Doc so I can just copy it and paste it in. And because I have a Mac, I also have created a keyboard shortcut where I just type something. I'll show you how it works. And that just makes this URL appear anytime, which I love. So let's go ahead and set up the meeting. You simply have to come into your Zoom. So come into your Zoom, just be logged in. Mine is a Deakin Zoom because I'm currently doing some postgrad study, but whatever your Zoom looks like, hopefully it just looks like Zoom. Log in and then come to the meetings tab and click schedule a meeting. So this URL is only really great if the calls that you're having aren't very highly sensitive confidential calls. If someone gets this link and it's not their time to meet you, they can still just come into the room. So if you're having very confidential calls, don't use this method, except maybe this is the link for that specific client and that client could come in anytime, but no one else would come in. So I'm going to call this Zoom 3 because I have a couple of these up my sleeve already. And instead of setting a day and time, we just say it's a recurring meeting and we say it has no fixed time. You can go in and change all your other settings to please yourself, but let's skip that so that it's quick and just click save. And then it will display for us this URL. So I'm going to copy that. And then what I have is, which I can't show you because it's full of my private information, docs.new, is I have a Google Doc with all my important stuff in it and this kind of thing. So this link now that I have on my clipboard, this is my Zoom 3 link and I could label it. So if you want to, you can keep it squirreled away in a doc. That way I can easily just copy and paste it over. And what's even easier if you have a Mac is you can create a keyboard shortcut. So I just have a little look in here, shortcut. I'm looking for keyboard shortcuts and I'm going to make a text one. I just click plus. This one's called Zoom 3 or whatever you want to call it. If you have different clients, you might call this one Natalie or Rebecca or whatever that client's name is. And but maybe you want to make it a little different because otherwise every time you write Rebecca, it will automatically make this URL. Now I still have it on my clipboard, so I'm just going to paste it. And now every time I type Zoom 3, it should create this URL just appear for me. So let's test it out. Zoom 3. And there it is. So it gives me the option to say, no, I don't want that. But otherwise, if I just click space, it will make that URL appear for me. And this is a massive time saver for me. It also means you don't have to go into Zoom and create a new meeting every time. But as I said, it's only really good if I use it for group calls or calls where I know it doesn't matter if someone just pops in uninvited. Because sometimes clients will test a URL before the actual meeting time just to make sure that they've got it right or they're checking the time the meeting starts. So let me know if this is helpful. I hope you have a beautiful day and I'll see you really soon. Mwah.